What's happening, Libras? This is Rachel Navy, aka Villagio Strega, here with your May monthly reading. Libras, I just want to say a quick thank you to you all for being here. I do appreciate being in your energy, and I can't wait to see what the month has in store for you guys. So, I'm breaking it down with your challenge, your advice, your potential outcome for each week, looking at the bottom 5, of course, and then clarifying them up. See what else Spirit wants you to know, and then I'm doing extended readings because I've had such a wonky time with my the tech side of things this month. So I'm going into the extended readings, and I'm pulling like 4 or 5 of the oracle cards, different oracle decks here, to see what else Spirit wants you to know. Kind of broaden things here a little bit, but I'll separate the tarot from the oracles as it is. So, my Libras, without further ado, let's get into your reading. Find out what the month has in store. And keep in mind, guys, time's kind of a continuum, so this resonates from the end of the month of April to early second week. That's fine too. You're simply meant to see it when you're meant to see it. This is a general reading, though, so it will not resonate for everyone. So keep what does and leave the rest, whether you're a cross watcher or a Libra. I hope I said cross watcher and not something else. You know, a little tongue-tied tonight. Should have had my V8. Okay. What do we like some Libras to know? And always, guys, thank you again for liking, subscribing, clicking that bell there so you know when I'm updating things. And leave me a comment if you'd like. I like my comments. I like responding to them. Get there within the first 48 hours usually to responding back, and I do. I do check most of them out. If it's a number, a couple of dots, and a couple of letters, no, I'm not going to respond to the comment. So I know where that goes. Not a good place. But, Spirits, what do you have for my Libras on the collective, please? There's the first one. Beautiful. We got the 4 of Wands energy. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Very nice, Libra. I'm just going to set you back a little bit here. Give me a little bit more elbow room on the table. One time I get to put my elbows on the table, right? We've got potential outcome, 8 of Swords. Still doubting yourself. Justice card energy. What else we got for Libras? We got 4 of Swords. Very nice. Very nice. Got the 3 of Swords. What is with these potential outcomes? Libra, stop being doubting Thomases. That's like, it's like, oh, so far in each reading. I hope this gets better for these potential outcomes here, Libra, and you all stop being negative Nancy's. There's my lecture. What else we got here? Week 3. What's the challenges for week 3? We've got 5 of Cups. That's why. Okay, Libras. Okay. Yes or no? Yep. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Interesting. Flipping it around. Okay. There's the Tower. See, just when you think, Libra, your negative self, think you got it all figured out, and then reality check. Nope, nope, nope. We're going to put you right back where you're supposed to be. And I say right back because it looks like you're headed back to something. Yes or no? Yes. Bottom of the deck. 3 of Wands, Libra. 3 of Wands is you waiting for your ships to come in, of course. It's about leadership. It's about merchandising. It's about management. Perhaps taking a leadership role, a management role. Some sort of action you take, whether it's your own life or some sort of position you may gain for employment. But, Libras, let's start out with week 1 here, because there's a lot going on in your reading. 4 of Wands energy. 4 of Wands is your challenge. You need to be celebrating some sort of change in your life. You need to be saying, hey, this is great. Why? Because you want more of that energy, because you want more good things to happen to you. You may show up at, there may be some like wedding you're invited to, something along those lines, but I really think this is about your personal energy, Libra. It almost feels like some of you are like dealing with some sort of depression this month because you're losing some things while you're gaining some others, but the things that you're losing are really, really hitting you hard. This is saying, hey, wake up, celebrate life again. It's okay. It's springtime. You can get outside. You know, it won't rain forever. Your parade will not be rained on forever here, Libras. Your advice, yeah, stay grounded, stay practical. We got Queen of Pentacles energy out. Stay nurturing, stay abundant. Focus on your finance, focus on the time you have out in nature, preferably. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. She is a wonderful queen. She's very, very nurturing, very, very giving. She has a lot of wisdom, right? Tap into your inner wisdom. Again, like I keep hearing, stay outside. Spend time outside, Libras. Just go for a hike. Do whatever it is. Stay focused on your finance. Right? Or maybe it's a new finance. Some of you may have a new job here by the looks of things. But it's kind of like you're doubting yourselves too much. I see this Eight of Swords out here for your potential outcome. You're not as stuck as you think you are, Libras. Unstuck yourself, right? Get out of your head space that says, I can't do this. I doubt this. I'm afraid of this. And say, wait a minute, these things that are tying me down here is really me in my own head space. And I don't have to put up with this. I can overcome these fears. I can overcome the self-doubt. Why? Because it's an end of a karmic cycle for many of you. You got the Justice card energy out. Justice card energy is about that. And by the way, this is your card. This is Libra energy. Justice is here. Justice card energy is about finding the balance in a situation again. It's about that clear communication. It's about facing our own demons, about facing our realities of ourselves that we really don't want to have to deal with, but all of a sudden they're smacking our face. And it's like we don't have a choice in the matter anyways. We've got to face those facts, right? We've got to bring something back into our balance of our lives. So in order to do that, you have to take a good hard look at yourself, Libra, and the role you play and the cycles you wish to end or complete in your life. You're going to need some rest. Week 2, yeah, you're gonna need some recuperation time, because there's some sort of element. While there's this need for practicality, for nurturing, again, being outside, celebration and anticipation of change, it is sapping your energy. I got a feeling, though, it has something to do with your heart, right? There may be communication or miscommunication somewhere where you think maybe you lack some sort of self-worth because somebody else in your circumference is kind of making you believe this of yourself. But in reality, no. Take that break, grab the bull by the horns, and say, you know what, I love myself. Because this heartbreak energy, this is 3 of Swords, is a potential outcome for week 2. This heartbreak energy, this third-party bullshit that you may be dealing with, that's not your problem, it's their problem, right? And although that sounds cliche, it is the truth of the matter. When we love ourselves, it doesn't matter who we have, you know, at our arm kind of thing. Because we have self-love. We're connected with spirit. We know that nobody can love ourselves as best as we can. And that's when you find all that more comes to you. Right? That's what it's supposed to be, Libra. Love yourself first. Take a break that week. Let some things go. And bring things back into the balance. My 11-year-old's getting into the ice cream even though she's not supposed to. 5 of Cups is where you're starting out with. Here it is again, Libra. I'm sorry if there's some of you on the collective that are really truly experiencing some sort of heartbreak, an emotional thing. While I think this, like, the automatic thoughts here at the top of it is like, okay, this is relationship stuff. Some of you could truly be grieving this period of time. There's been a lot of losses of life here on the planet as a whole. So I just want to honor that space for you all. If this is you, it's pertaining to. But on another element, I think I'm dealing more with psyche kind of stuff. And I think it's more death of an ego or death of a self-belief that you're dealing with that you really haven't let go of yet, right? Because this is the card of pessimism. Yes, it's also the card of grief and sorrow, but it's grief and sorrow because you're so hyper-focused on what's lost, perhaps in a relationship, that you don't see what still remains. You don't see the path forward. That's why it's coming out in your challenge. Remember, you were advised to stay practical, stay grounded, and recuperate, right, in previous weeks. So this is now saying to you, okay, let that shit go, because you have a cause for joy and celebration. Now, this could be pledging of some sort. It could be like a sorority vibe to it if you're a female Libra, getting together with girlfriends kind of thing. Or again, maybe there's some new element of employment where it's kind of like a sisterhood vibe going on. If you're a masculine Libra, this is simply like saying finding the joys in life again, finding people who are on that same vibe as you. Maybe they too are healing, is another big component. Things like peer support group kind of vibe going on, so that way you can find the joy in life again. It's not you, Libra. Two of Cups energy is out as your potential outcome, and this is why I'm seeing like this coming together, this union of sorts of like sisterhood, of camaraderie, because there are those around you that do share your strengths and weaknesses. There are those around you that do have similar experiences that are there to support you. This is soulmate energy. Two of Cups is soulmate energy, but it's often a couple that goes through a lot of trials and tribulations in order to achieve that. So hardships that lead to more togetherness. Now, you yourself may be going through the great breakup, right? But if you're not, if you're partnered up already, this is you and your partnership perhaps going through a hard time, and then coming to your senses and having your time out after a time out and saying, you know what, we can get through this. That's what this card represents as well. Messages are going to be coming in fast. This is your challenge for week 4. There's all sorts of things flying at you out of nowhere, and you're like, what the heck is this all about, Libra? Eight of Wands energy. Again, I'm seeing that you need a change in perspective, especially as, to be frank, like the feeling of the bullshit flies towards the end of the month here. Mercury is going into retrograde. I'm not surprised to see this, as well as in everybody else's readings, a little kind of twist, throwing things out of balance. Remember, it gets thrown out of balance in order to bring things back into balance. And of course, you're going to get it. Because even though this may be a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit surprising, it is the card that brings you back into balance. Why? Because it shakes things up. It knocks away your security, your sense of stability, everything you thought you just mastered, Libra, in order to put you on the path you're really supposed to be on. So it's like when the arrow gets drawn back, it has to go backwards before it gets shot forwards into that new direction, into that bullseye, is where you are headed. Why? Because here you go, right? This is why I think it may be about finance. It may even be some sort of job loss this month here, Libra, for a few of you. But it's meant to put you on the path to the new, more successful one, right? I'm not saying to quit your jobs. Don't go doing that, guys. I'm saying let things happen. Stand your ground. Recognize it's not just you and that you're meant for something greater, because here it is. It's coming in slow and steady. That money's on its way. That sweetheart romantic, that cautious, again, practical, cautious, generous with his time, his affection, and his money is on his way. Now, masculine Libras here. This too is representative of how you spend your time, how you spend your finance. Common and slow. Nothing's going to happen overnight except for this. So, except for this energy right here, that's saying it happens fast. Where you're headed, you're going to take the management role. You're going to take the leadership role. You have to be leader of your own life, Libra. You have to be able to say, okay, I own this. This is how I feel. This is what actions I'm taking. But hey, show me the money in the process. Why not? You know, take that better position, right? Start your own business. Do whatever it is you need to do, Libra, but stay focused. You could be dealing with a past lover, perhaps a childhood friendship, a little bit of nostalgia going on here, maybe a little bit of a returning feeling. You never know. Sometimes things with heartache and heartbreak, that grief and loss can stir up things from our past, childhood traumas even. For many of you, if you're that Libra, I want you to put some rose quartz or Dalmatian jasper in your pocket, especially towards the end of the week here, so that way you can remind yourself, you say, I'm worthy. Okay, these feelings you're having are from your past and are triggered from past experiences, and you have the ability to let those things grow and go, so that way you can have the growth, right? Something's definitely coming to an end. Because we have the Ten of Swords energy here, there's an element of end of drama, end of troubles, end of strife, as it is for many of you. And all you can do is kind of pick up the pieces and move forward. It's a new beginning for many of you, as it is. I've got the Moon card energy. She is that high psychic energy, that intuitive nudge, right, that knows where the balance is. She knows how to balance her knowledge and wisdom with her intuition. That's high feminine psychic energy. That's what she needs. And of course we have the Courage card, the Strength card energy out. Leo time frame, Leo moon time frame here. So we're looking at, or you could be dealing with a Leo. We're looking at end of July, beginning of August's energy, where you are about self-confidence, Libra. Self-confidence, courage, strength, wisdom, gentle force is all key components to this card's energy. 2, 3, 4, there's those. Let's clarify this up a little bit more. See what we got going on for week 1. Clarify week 1, please, for my Libras. Beautiful. Fool cards out. Remember, guys, the major arcanas are indeed the most important ones, too. So if you take away, even if you're not a Libra, and you take away anything from these messages, take away the energies of the major arcanas. They're the fool's journey that we're all on every day. Lover's card energy. Ten of Wands. You're doing everything in the relationship, so you best be getting paid. Whatever the relationship is, whether it's business or lover, if you're doing it all. Interesting. Where have I seen this before? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah, okay. Got that. Okay. Whatever the relationship is, if you're doing all the work, if you're working all the time, you're not seeing the fruits of your labor, Libra. Fool card energy, let's talk about this. This is trusting. The universe has your back. You may not know where you're headed. You may not know what's going to happen next, but you have to believe. You have to trust in your own instinct, and you have to trust the process, Libra. That's why he's the Fool, right? Because he doesn't know anything yet. It's an all-new experience. It's uncharted territory, right? That's why get out of your head. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the process, Libra. Just go with the flow of things. Spirit's got your back. Lover's card energy. This is also known as the Choice card. I really love this card. It's the Choice card because there's a decision to make. You know, are you staying with? Now this is three of Swords week. Are you staying with the hurt and suffering that you know, or are you continuing to move forward in a new direction to say, I'm worthy. I don't deserve all this bull crap I've been going through. I want something solid, stable, and secure. And it may be scary. Yes, it may be scary because maybe some of you have never done that before, Libra. But you'll get there. You have to trust the universe, and you'll get there. When you trust, when you go with the flow of things, that's when more beautiful things come in. Are you going to keep doing all the work, right? If this is a relationship, are you doing all the communicating? Are you doing all the labor? Are you paying all the bills? Are you taking all the actions and steps to heal the relationship? Are you the only one taking any initiative? Or are you just perpetually working yourself to death to avoid these things? Because you won't see the fruits of your labor if you're constantly working, Libra. So figure it out. Decide what you're going to do and allow other people to help you through the process. Allow yourself a day to rest and recover, right? You got that in here, in your cards here. And allow some celebration in your life as you let go of the pessimistic belief that nothing's going to be right unless you do it all. Because Libras love to be the relationship. Libras love to be the job, right? So let some of that go so that way you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your hard work indeed. World card, clarifying the end here. Yeah, something again, something you thought you had masters. There's going to be some rapid messages coming in. We're going to shake things up and change it around a little bit, and that money's going to come in. That person's going to come in nice and slow and cautious. They're going to take, it's going to take their time. It's going to take you time, Libra, because you're leaving one energy because you've mastered something in order to transition to something new and something else. The only card that comes after this is this. The Fool is both the end and the beginning, right? You could start here and end up here at the other side of this card, because we know you've mastered something here. You've been successful. This is self-mastery, though. I really truly feel like this is self-mastery more than anything else. Libra's letting go this month of those thoughts, those emotions, those ill temperaments or ill beliefs about themselves, especially in regards to relationship, whether it's financial, business, community, or like personal relationships. Libra's letting all of that go this month. Let's see what we get. Pardon me. For a crystal card, where we're going to start our extended reading this month here, Libra. See how this rolls. So what else would you like Libra to know, please? Hi, Icarus. What would you like Libra to know on the collective, please? There we go. We got shungite. What is that? That is meteorite. Wow. Connect to your star stuff. That's what it says. And Libra, this is where I'm going to leave you. I'm going to see you all in the extended reading, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Blessed be.